Okay. Then I hit
Hi,
it.
everyone. Welcome to another one of Protect Academy's webinars. Today we have Mr. Ajit Pal Singh with us. But before we begin, let's just wait for a couple of moments and let more people join.
Yes. Let's wait for more people to join in
Right.
and then we can start it.
Okay, sir. So I think we can begin.
Yeah, we can start now.
So
So
once
hope
again,
my
welcome
slides are
to.
visible.
Yeah, sir. Your slides are visible.
Thank you.
So, welcome back everyone to another one of our webinars, and also welcome to the audience that is going to be watching this webinar after the stream has ended and the recorded version of it. So, thank you so much for joining us. And so, today we're going to be discussing Cybersecurity 101. So, 101 is basically like a foundation of cybersecurity type training and course, which is created by our very own Mr. Ajit Pal Singh, and this course is going to help you kickstart your career into cybersecurity or transition into it. And it's going to be very interesting, very interactive, and definitely very, very informative. So before we begin, uh, Mr. Ajit Pal Singh and Protect Academy is coming out with this course. It's going to be a live training weekend batch, and it's going to start from 6th of July. So anybody who's interested, please let us know, and we'll set you up and we'll get you started. And do come and join us for this exciting journey. So, Sir Ajit, sir, over to you.
Okay, thanks Vizal for your introduction. Hi everyone. I welcome you all on behalf of Protect Academy for this session. We will be in this session. We will be deep diving into about what all career options you have in cybersecurity, why cybersecurity is important, what all options are available, why you should take that as a career, and how this course can help you. It will not be a deep dive course because many other certifications are available, but it will wet your feet in cybersecurity because I've seen the entry level certifications like SSCP, Security Plus. I have been teaching them since very long. Okay, so what I found that okay, this is for IT professional with 1 to 2 years of experience, and they position it is being positioned as an entry level certification, but I don't see anything like an entry level certification in it because a person who are totally new from different background, if he wants to transition and he starts with these entry level courses, so-called entry level courses, then he find it difficult. So I give a thought and we come up with a course which even a fresher or a person who is from the different background wants to move into cybersecurity. So this will act as a bridge between the entry level courses and a person who wants to move into cybersecurity. So this is what our thought process was when we had developed this. So we are going to launch our first batch on 6th of July. Okay, it will be an afternoon batch as per Indian time zone. So who's very interested, please do show your interest. So let me take you through. So first one is about the agenda, what we will cover. I will start with my introduction, then why cybersecurity as a career is important these days, who all can go, and what are the different roles available, because there is a lot of confusion among the roles available, because people simply say, hey, I want to move into cybersecurity, information security. You have to be very, very specific about the things, and you should know the distinction between the different roles, and what are the do's and don'ts, and what are the certifications and skills you need to acquire in order to move into these roles. Then certifications and tools required for entry level, and about Sec 101 course that we will be launching in on 6th of July. So let me talk a little bit about me. My name is Ajit Pal Singh Vathawan. I have 20 years of experience in IS audit, security or running security operation centers, worked into leadership role, worked into several VAPT projects, and at present I am working into risk management, regulation, and compliances. I do have same years of experience in training, and I have taken around 250 plus training sessions on CISA, CISM, CSSP, CCSP, C-Risk, SSCP, and Security Plus. At the same time, taken many customized batches in my roles for corporates and everywhere. So I'm more into defensive management security. So I am an ISC2 authorized trainer for CISSP and CCSP, and ISACA authorized trainer for CISA, CISM, and C-Risk. If you talk about my certifications, I believe in one thing. Okay, you should have a diversified range of certifications and knowledge. So that's why I've diversified my certifications across different fields. Like I've done CISSP, CISA, CSSP, CISM, to prove my credentials into management. Then I did my C-Risk ISO 27005 to prove my metal into risk management. I did DCPP and CIPPE to get knowledge and prove my credentials in privacy. Similarly, for BCP, I did 22301. So I have done a lot of certifications over the period of time. Don't get too much like it take time to do these certifications. It's not like that I've gained that certification all in 1 year or 2 years. I started doing my certifications, InfoSec certifications, in 2009. So you see, 15 years have passed. So over the period of time, I've gathered it, and you too can gather it, but you should be having consistent approach towards it. So this is about me. So let's start our session. So before we start, I would like to get this. I want to give you this clarification that most of the time that information security and cybersecurity, they are distinct. I won't say distinct; they are related with each other, but many times I've seen that people are using it interchangeably. So when we talk about when I talk about information security is about protecting data in any form, be it paper, be it digital, be it intellectual property. So like when you enter your organization, you see guards over there. That is physical security. That is a part of information security. But when we talk about cybersecurity refers to the protection of data in digital form. Okay, like when you see when you encrypt your data, when you provide access control. So this is all logical access control. When you implement firewalls, IPS, IDS, this is all cybersecurity. Cybersecurity refers to the protection of a data in digital form. In digital form, data exists in three states: data at rest, when your data is stored on your hard drive, USB drive; data in transit, when your data is being transferred from one location to another; and data in use. So, cybersecurity refers to the protection of a data in a digital form. When I used to work in SOC as a leadership role, in a leadership role, I used to interact with a lot of people from my team. They always say that, hey, I'm into network security. I want to move into information security, cyber security. I said, you're wrong. Cybersecurity, network security is what? You are managing firewalls, you're managing IPS, you're managing IDS, you're managing load balancers, access control. This is what? Protection of a data in digital form. So network security is also a part of cybersecurity. You have to be very, very clear in which field you want to go. There are many fields available. Lot many times we are not aware of the distinctions between the different teams, the distinct roles. Uh, every area requires distinct role, distinct skills, and if you don't use that, if you're not fully aware of that what skills you need to acquire, which field you want to go, then it will be a big failure for your side. So yes, that's the reason in my slides I will cover certain rules in a second with you, which gives you a clear idea about what are the different options available in front of you. The course that we are launching, it will be like a baseline course. With this, you can move into any direction of your choice. So there is a huge demand. Why career into cybersecurity is booming these days. There is a huge demand for cybersecurity professionals in today's market. You see attacks related to cybersecurity, IT, computing is increasing day by day. Security is no more an IT issue these days. Security has become a personal issue, personal and business issues also. Like you have seen, there was one company which was into dating, which was a dating website. The information about their customers got released in the public. So many call it an IT issue because, but no, it was a personal issue also because many people personal lives went into turmoil just because of that. You have seen that. I have read that in news that some people took, there were a group of hackers, they took, pick up girl pics of random girls from the internet, use deepfakes to create a compromised photos of them. So how can it now you can call how you can call it a privacy issue or a IT issue? It has become a personal issues and a business issues also these days. Like take an example. Recently, uh, I think Kotak Mahindra, Paytm, Reserve Bank of India has put restrictions on a Kotak Mahindra. Okay, it seems like a IT security issue because they were not complying with certain things, but their business took a hit. So the Bureau of Labor Statistics projects are 33% in a cybersecurity job between 2020 and 2030, which is much faster than the average for all occupations. Look, jobs are increasing, definitely, but at the same time, look, the number of vacancies are also increasing because people are not getting the right set of people. Because people are not, whoever is going into cybersecurity, they are not going with a focused mindset. You have to be very, very focused about the career in which you want to move into. The era of a generalization is over now. You have to be very, very specific, unique skills you should gather, and you will get a good job and you can excel into your career. So there are currently millions of unfilled cybersecurity positions worldwide, and this gap is expected to widen in the coming year. People talks about jobs not available. I would say jobs are available, but the problem is that we are not aware about the unique skills we require. Because I told you, era of generalization is over now. Companies want people with specific skills rather than the generalized skills. Like, okay, I know firewall traditional technology, but people these days should know, the person, cybersecurity person, should have a knowledge of AI, machine language, data sciences also. So be move away from the generic careers to a specific career. So cybersecurity offers high salary overall. Entry-level professionals in India might expect a salary around 510,000 annually. I give you just one example of it. I joined my company around 12 years ago. Yes, I was an experienced guy when I joined. I had around uh, 7 to 8 years of experience. But there were people along with me who joined because at that there were a group of people around uh, 40, 50 people or people joined along with me because we have set up a new function. I won't name a company of mine. We were all into network security. 12 years have passed because at that time in the beginning of their career, yes, their package were around 10, 12 lakh rupees. 12 years have passed. I would say every one of them is around a package within the range of 45 to 60 lakh rupees. That is the level of growth. And it's not, I'm saying it's not, they were not, 50 people. You will find mix of people, average, good, brilliant. So everyone, I would say, whoever has been able to, okay, face this, I would say, was able to continue this long, they were all in this package. So, but again, you have to work hard. There were many other factors into it. Okay, so there were many external factors, their help, their hard work, the technologies in which they are working, and the job switches, all those plays a role. But I'm telling you, it's for average. So yes, but you have to work hard. Okay, unique skills you should acquire these days, then only you can do a better. But yes, salaries in cybersecurity is good as compared to the other fields, I would say. Why cybersecurity is important? Escalating cyber threats, cyber attacks are growing in frequency and complexity. I would say, why I tell you, these days, if you have, I don't know whether you have heard about this or not, there was one firm in Hong Kong which has faced an embezzlement, or where there was an embezzlement of funds of around millions dollars. Okay, there was one senior finance employee. He got a call, he got an email to transfer some funds. He said no. Then he got a video call, and in that video call, when he joined that video call, CEO, CFO were there in that video call. And in that, CFO asked him to transfer the money. Strange thing is that that video call was fake. It was, everyone except that person was fake. It was generated through deep fakes. So whatever you have, okay, these days, deep fakes, AI, machine learning, it has really, you know, uh, it has really increases the intensity of attack. Earlier days, if you want to launch an attack on some system, like DDoS attack, you need to use a machine, have more machine. But these days, with cloud at your disposal, go there, deploy a machine, use that machine for launching an attack, and you are gone. And then dispose it off. High-profile data breaches have highlighted the importance of data safe. Governments around the world are enacting stricter regulations to protect personal information. These days, we are critically dependent on technology for our day-to-day job. I would say prior to 2005, especially in India, I'm talking about, because I'm an Indian, so I'm talking about India. So prior to that, if we want to take out money, we have to go to banks. And if someone wants to rob a money, he has to physically rob a bank. But these days, no, that is not required. I know one of my friend's colleague, I don't know that person, but he was duped of 22 lakh rupees. He lost his Aadhaar card and PAN card somewhere in Mumbai. It got into a wrong hands, and they called him. Okay, they said that it has been used for embezzlements and fraud, and the case has been lodged in Supreme Court. ED is after you. He has paid money. So everything now is technology based. I remember in 2017, I went to Bangalore for training. I lost my mobile. If my mobile started giving me issues for one day, till the time I didn't get it repaired, it was like I was like totally helpless. Okay, not doing anything, because everything we have it in mobile these days. Our Uber, our payments, our everything we have it in mobile these days. So growing reliance on technology, look, everything that has a blessing has a negative thing associated with it. So it is a blessing for all of us, because it has made things very easier. You don't need to go to bank. With the app you can do a lot of things, but at the same time it has made things easier for hacker also. So that's some of the reasons that cybersecurity is important, and it will remain important for next decade, that I can see. It will change its form. Technologies are coming in, but when we talk about the security technology, basic in a good form is more important rather than having new technologies. So it will still remain for next 10 years. I would say there are certain fields uh, which will be which will be highest job producing fields, and like AI, ML, data sciences, and cybersecurity. These are the fields which will be producing. Yes, these are correlated. You need to learn all those things, but over the period of time. So important advice for aspirants like the people who wants to move into cybersecurity, I would say, look, things are changing very quickly. I tell you an example. In 2012, when I joined my organization, I was given a BlackBerry to do my job. And BlackBerry at that time is very popular, considered a very secure device. It was so secure that Rush, uh, president of US, used to use BlackBerry for official communication rather than Apple phone. So you can understand the importance and popularity of BlackBerry and the reliability that it has. But within 6 years, that product was out of the market. So what I'm trying to convey is things are changing pretty very, very frequently. So if you don't continuously update yourself, you will be out of the market very soon. The very important thing in today's era, because I know some of you might be experienced people who wants to move into cybersecurity. One of the very important things that you should require in today's era is to unlearn the things that you have learned it earlier and to learn the new things. I know it takes courage, but that is sometimes a need of an hour. So if you are really serious about making career into cybersecurity and information security, make below habits part of your day-to-day life. And that is what I do. Okay, reading books, read anything. I prefer to read mediums, and there are because no things are happening around the world. Okay, it's just like you should have that uh, acumen in you. You should have that astute pair of eyes to see and observe the thing. Like, these days, EVM saga is going on. Okay, so Elon Musk has given a statement that okay, anything can be hacked. But I would say, as an experienced person, I can easily say that no, he's wrong, because can I hack my fridge? No, unless and until it's an IoT chip associated with it. So anything which is standalone. So what I'm trying to convey here is it's not like that you only read the technical things. There are so many things happening around the world related to security, and you don't need to only read technical stuff. Technical stuff, definitely my personal choice. I use Medium. It's a Medium is a paid one, I would say, but that is around $50 per year, and that is more than I would say pretty affordable. And there are other websites also. So, like I read Izaka journals, IC2 have stopped it. So yes, here and there, whatever I get hands on, whatever I get send my hands on, I just read those things. And listening podcasts and videos, that is the best way to upgrade yourself. The best medium I would say is Orele, but Orele is very, very costly. If your company is providing an access to, that's fine. Otherwise, Udemy is the best thing. Every now and then, Udemy, they have their monthly subscription of around 829 rupees, where they give access to around more than 90% of their courses. And every now and then they go for sale. So even if you don't want to go for a monthly subscription, okay, you can purchase the products, and they every now and then, I would say in a month, 15 to 20 days, they are on a sale, and you can get their products, the videos, at a throwaway prices. So make this a part of it. And definitely the technical hands-on, I will tell you about. It depends upon the role you are into. If you are into network security, if you are into offensive security, then definitely a technical hands-on are required. Like I am into regional security and compliances, like privacy regulations, audits. So in my role, the technical hands are not required. But yes, when I started my career into security operations center. So there I've worked on firewalls, IPS, IDS. Things have now become very, very easy to learn, because there was a time in 2008 when we used to use when not when I started my career into with CCNA. So there was just one simulator available for Cisco run for practicing CCNA. But these days, with the advent of virtualization in Europe, you can install any tool in your laptop which you want. But yes, you should have a good RAM and that. So things have become very easy. It's just like you should have a zeal to learn the things that is more important. Things are available. If and don't give these, sometimes people give excuses of money. No, these days, on go to YouTube, go to LinkedIn. Okay, there are many resources available which are free of prices. On YouTube you can get a lot of courses which you can get at a free of prices. So things are available. It's just like you need to find out those things and need to find out time to invest and devote on that. So why career into cybersecurity? As I told you, this is a booming industry and there's a high demand for cybersecurity professional. But again, the era of generalization is over. You have to be very, very specific about the fields and skills, that fields that you want to go into, and what are the specific skills you require. Definitely lucrative salaries. I have already told you, I've given you an example of it. The people with good experience. I have seen people getting around with 5 to 6 years of experience just in SOC. They have got a package of 20, 25 lakh rupees. Yes. But now this field is also moving towards a normalization stage. Packages are still very good, but it is not for generic profile. Okay. You have to move it from generic profile to specific profiles. Diverse opportunities. As I told you, when people use this term cyber security, they are not aware about the different fields and area in which they make their career. In the next slide, I will tell you about what are the different diverse opportunities you have. Because when we talk about routing and switching, you don't have many diversity available. Because when I started my career, I used to work on routers and switches. Like Cisco is a leader, and you don't have many diverse opportunities available in routing and switching. But when we talk about in this field, many opportunities are available, and based on your interest and based on your skills, you can pick those up. And definitely it is challenging and rewarding. And in the beginning of a career, definitely you should be ready for 24 cross 7 environment. And it is not for the beginning, it's not only in the beginning of career. It's if you are in a senior position also, sometimes you have to work in odd shifts. Why? And this is not only for cybersecurity, this is available, this is for everyone. Because suppose you are a SDM, service delivery manager, a senior position, but if you're supporting a Australian shift, Australian client, then you have to come into that time zone. And I have lived that life. So yep, be ready for it, be consistent. Okay, be ready to learn things. A good career is waiting for you. Entry level career into cybersecurity. So these are the different fields that you have. Network security, where a person, like I have worked extensively in network security, firewalls, IPS. You should have knowledge about firewalls, IPS, IDS, DLPs. Okay, then load balancers. Load balancers makes proxies. Then security operation centers. Look, there are two types of security operation center. One which is related to network security, another one which is related to monitoring of events and logs. So they're SIM tools, SO tools. Then cloud security, there also cloud security. I would say cloud was formally started in 2008 when as AWS started offering them some of their services. But nowadays cloud is in full swing, so you have a lot of job related opportunities available in cloud. Privacy, which is another big field which is opening up, it has already created a lot of opportunities. And in India, for the next 6 months, the government of India will, there is an act called DPDP Act, okay, Personal Data Protection Act of Government of India. Okay, so it has not been notified, but it has been passed by the by the parliament. So it will be implemented very soon. So there will be a lot of opportunities available for privacy. Then threat hunting analysis, VAPT professional. VA stands for vulnerability assessment, penetration testing. That is also one of the very good field. But here, when we talk about threat hunting analysis, VAPT, network security, SOC, cloud, these are pretty very much technical jobs. If a person who has technical acumen wants to move into this kind, more wants to do make their career into technical fields, then this is the area for them. Physical security executive, you see in your organization when you enter, you have guards, you have bollards, You have access, physical access controls, lightning, CCTV camera, access controls, fire extinguishers, data center security, security, server room security. That's all responsibility of a physical security that comes under physical security. Okay, so there are certifications available which you can go for, like PSP, Physical Security Professional, Certified Protection Professional. This is a very separate field. Normally, I have seen that the people who are from army background or armed forces background, like they have spent 5 years, like we in India, we have short service commission. So after spending 5 years or 20 years, so they get more, they move more into this kind of role. Then definitely the auditors, which is again a very good white collar job. Okay, so privacy executive and infosec auditor, this is normally a role for those people who don't want to do a proper hands-on kind of a thing. So it is more of a, I would say, a clerical kind of a roles. I can say that. So depends upon what you want from, because it looks very lucrative when we talk about, just like I have 5 years ago, I transitioned my role into infosec auditor. I love doing auditing, but it's more of a clerical things in the sense you do audits, make reports, and all that. So a lot of paperwork are required. So person who has already, I've seen this trend that people always say this, who have worked extensively into technical, hey, I want to move into compliance role. Compliance role looks very lucrative, but a lot of paperwork and everything is involved. So not many people are habituated to that. So these are the different roles available. Remember, I told you there are diverse options available. So these are different roles that you have available. So various career options and roles for entry level. Okay, so you have like analyst audits, entry level or can help and assist in performing audits. You have network security analysts, like in when we talk about SOC, and they are level one, level two, level three engineers. So this is more like an L1 role where you will be helping people like specialists in performing and configuring the firewalls, IPS, WAF. Then SOC analysts, their main job is to monitor the logs, okay, and respond to that. Then data privacy executive focus on ensuring compliance with the data privacy regulations. There are, look, there are many regulations around the world. Like in my organization only, my organization is a global organization, so we have to comply with lot of regulations, privacy regulations around the world. Like GDPR is one of that. We do have offices in Middle East, so Middle East has, we have offices in Singapore. So privacy, when we talk about privacy executive, no, you shouldn't be only focusing on one, because these days mostly all organizations are global. They have their operations available in different parts of the world. So it's not only about one regulation they have to comply with, there are many, and you have to have knowledge about all those regulations and how it is impacting your organizations. Then you can have move your role into cloud security. Okay, security testing, VAPT, vulnerability assessment, penetration testing. This is again a very, look, if we talk about the entry level professionals roles available, I would say security testing is very much available to people. Then SOC analyst role, okay, network security roles. So these are the roles which are very easily available for the for the entry level professional. Rest, yes, they need experience, but it depends. Like I have seen organizations, they are hiring freshers, graduate engineer trainings. Like I used to work with SCL, so they hire graduate engineer training, and then conduct some, then organize some training for them, and then put them into different departments. So companies have those functions, but yes, jobs about, if you talk about the entry level professionals, jobs about security testing, jobs in security testing, SOC, and your SOC analyst role and network security professional roles are easy to get. Rest apart from other, but nothing is impossible. These are the roles available. Okay, then you have OT executive, which is another field which is coming up. And OT, if you really want to get what OT can do it for you, what how OT can impact you, there is a movie which was released in 2007 by the name of Die Hard 4. So with just one command, you can, okay, by compromising the, just think about, by compromising the gates of the dam, you can open the doors and flood the entire city. So that's the reason nowadays these machines which were used for managing these machines which were used for managing which was used in the industries were like aloof, separate. But now companies are bringing them online over the network, and they are the prime target of the customers. And then physical security executive, these are the fields, different fields and options available. I would say if you talk about me, security testing, yes, you can, a lot of people, freshers, a lot of jobs available. Audits also, yes. Uh, but when we talk, and then SOC jobs, the SOC analyst role, threat hunting role, these are the jobs available for entry level professionals. Tools to learn for an entry level. Okay. TCP/IP, we would be covering in detail in our course. Kali Linux, we will give you an introduction. This is a VM. This is basically an operating system which has a lot of tools, hacking tools imbibed into it. Wireshark, it is a very good tool which is used for sniffing the traffic in a real time and analyzing the traffic. Virtual machines, like as I told you, suppose I have a laptop, I don't want to install. VM machine is a machine which you can install it on your laptop, okay, and it will like a separate machine within your laptop. So you don't want tools to install on your laptop, so you can install it in a VM machines. Nmap is more like a mapping tool, a scanner, and Metasploit is more of a penetration testing tool. In our course, we will give you an introduction to it because it is too technical in nature. So I will not be going too technical in our first course because there will be people coming from different strata of the business who wants to transition their career. So yes, introductory part would be there, that how these things work and how can you use it. But in, because in a later course, because this is just a course which will set up as a bridge, so that's the reason we would be making the things easier. And then based on your area of interest, you can pick up certifications, okay, which can help you in navigating your career further in the direction of your own choice. The certifications for entry level, I told you that most of the time, okay, they are designed for those people who have minimum 1 to 2 years of experience in IT. They want that, and that's the reason I teach. There are two which are very common certifications available: CompTIA Security Plus and SSCP, and both are those that I teach both. And that's why this comes into my mind, that look, these are all very, they are positioned as an entry level, but there's nothing like entry level. So this will be very difficult for people to grab and do well in those certifications who doesn't have knowledge about security or even IT. So that's the main reason and objective of designing this course. Then we have offensive security, CEH, ELAN security, junior penetration testing tester. For compliances, we have ISO 27000 LA. For privacy, you have DCPP, SCIPP. For cloud, you have CCSK, AWS Cloud Practitioners as their fundamentals. So these are some of the certifications which are available in different fields. So now I'm coming to my course, that was our course, that we are about to launch. So we will be having 6 domains. Okay, so it will be in India ISG, which will be a 3 hour every day, every 6 hours total on Saturday and Sunday, and we will be covering 6 domains, which include cybersecurity, basics of cybersecurity. Then second domain will cover risk assessment in detail and the controls which is required to protect the data. Then security architecture principles. In this, we would be covering encryptions technology, data security technologies, etc. And then in domain 4, we will talk about network security technologies, TCP, IP, OSI. Then domain 5, we will be covering incident response and BCPDR. And then domain 6, a lot of new technologies are evolving over the period of time, be it mobile, blockchain, okay, IoT. So we would be touch base upon, and definitely cloud. So we would be touch basing upon these things. So 6 domains are there, and 1 domain per week we will try to complete. So this is just an overall objective. So this is what our topics which I've mentioned: the understanding the fundamental security and its objective, the controls, the quarter controls. Controls are the countermeasures that you require to protect your organization from different kinds of attacks, cryptography, BCP and DR processes, common attack types and malwares, network security controls like firewalls, IPS, IDS. We will not see how to configure it. That's what these technologies are, how it protects. So we will be covering different technology, firewalls, IPS, IDS, load balancer, proxies. Then we will cover security testings, the audits, vulnerability assessments, penetration testings. Then introduction to latest technologies like mobile IoT, how it can, especially AI also, then how it can impact security. We will be covering risk analysis assessments in detail, OSI and TCP/IP, incident management and forensics, and cloud security. So this will make you prepare for if you want to go for CompTIA Security Plus or uh, any other entry level certification, or or if you want to move into field of your own choice, it will be beneficial. It will help you in both the directions. So based on this, look, I'm prepared. I will prepare you. We will make sure that your fundamental gets strong, no matter you are a fresher or you're from the different fields. But remember, security looks a very lucrative field, but it has a lot of diversities. Look, I have spent around 20 years in industry, but still, I would say I have a lot to learn. So if you really want to make a career into security, okay, you are welcome, definitely welcome. But changing career, moving the career, it takes time. You have to be patient about it. You should remember the you should remember the story of a bamboo tree. Bamboo tree, you will have to water it for a long time. You will not see any actions, not any actions for 2 3 years. You will have to continuously water it, and sometimes people they get disappointment that okay, I'm watering it, I'm nurturing it, nothing is happening. But within a year, you one day you will see that okay, sapling is coming out of it, and within 2 to 3 months it will be grown into a full grown tree. So for 3 4 months, for 3 4 years, just an example. So 3 4 years, it will simply like you will not be seeing any actions, not be seeing things. So it takes time, mate. Okay, it takes time. Well, I know a lot of Gen Zs will be there, so who want things very quickly. There are no free lunches in life. I know during the COVID, when we were working from home, there were a great demand for professionals. These IT giants were growing, so they hire people and they have given packages. Okay, not in of given proper irrational packages, but now industry is going into a rationalizing stage. Okay, normalizing stage. So jobs will be there. Have patience. That is the key to make into it. If someone is saying that security has a good market, yes, it has a good market, but don't jump into that just because someone is saying. As I told you, courses in Udemy are available, or basic courses are available. If you're not sure that whether I can do well or not, so you should first test your waters by using those courses. And our course is also like that only because it is not very costly, so you can test your water with this course also. So this is all from my side, mate. Okay, so now next 15 minutes I would like to take the question answers if any. uh, I'm not able to see the question answer, Ghazal. You have to help it for me.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Hi, hi. So we do have a lot of questions in the comment box. I'll just put them on the screen. So Sudhir,
Mhm.
thanks Sudhir for joining us. He has some doubts and some questions. So let's put them one by one. Okay.
Look, Sudhir, I got your question. Okay, I see a lot of questions from your side. So, completing how can I know which field is best in the cybersecurity? Sudhir, you have to pick up as per. Look, it is not a one-day process. Over the period of time, you will realize, okay, spend some time, okay, have some. Just like I never wanted to be in technical field. Okay, so I have chosen. So there are people who don't want to technical things like codings and all that, so they can choose audit and compliance or privacy for them. So it depends, and within a day you cannot think about it. Okay, you have to start working on it. Over the period of time you will realize that which one is good for you. So in the beginning, remember, the freshers are no more a choosers. So pick up the things that you're getting, do your basics, get a job, and then over the period of time you will realize that which is best for you, and then you will be having a choices and you can steer your or move your career into that direction. Sudhir, we do have a lot of courses. Okay, so this is a cybersecurity 101 courses. We do run Security Plus, we do run CISSP. Cybersecurity 101 is an introductory course of the cybersecurity. It's a predecessor of, you can say, Security 101. I have clear Security Plus. As I told you, the entry level certifications which are available in the market, like SSCP, and then you have a CompTIA Security Plus. They are being positioned as an entry level, but there's nothing like entry level in that. So to bridge the gap between a fresher and then CompTIA Security Plus course, we have launched our course Cybersecurity. I've already mentioned the course content that we will be covering in that. No course, I would say VAPT requires coding, but that also depends that what kind of a hacker you want to become. If you are using only uh, tools which are available in market, then you don't require coding. But yes, if you want to become a hacker of a good quality, okay, then definitely that requires coding. Cloud requires coding, but that too in if you are into DevOps of DevSecOps or DevOps of that role. Otherwise, I don't see any course requires coding. But yes, if you talk about network security and a lot of automations are happening, but I'm the one. I worked in security industry for 20 years, okay, and I hate coding, and I would say that was never a showstopper. Coding was never a showstopper for me. So requirements are same, mate. Now there is no changes in the requirement. The certifications and the topics that I talked about. Okay, Jelson, I'm answering your question. So whatever questions that have, whatever things I have covered, it is generic. It is for everything, not within in India. Everything. It is applicable to people out of India also. Okay, so I'm working. No, Fedora, this is not a myth. This is not a myth. People are not getting, and I would say the reason this is not a myth. I tell you, people are not getting, companies are not getting people as per the skill set that they require. That is a truth because people now. Okay, Amit, I'm working in aviation security. You're working in aviation security. You have to very, very specific that what you are looking at. Is it OT security? Because I'm not aware of aviation security. So what exactly you work there? Okay, so 17 years of experience, Amit, I would say. So I am taking this security word that, okay, so you should go for CISSP to boost your career because you have already working into security and have 17 years of experience. So my suggestion to you is you should go for CSSP to boost your career.
So, sir, someone who's moving from physical security to cyber security, wouldn't this course be like the perfect bridge for them?
Yeah. If someone is moving from, because physical security is totally different. In my company also we have team of people who are into physical security and they don't have good exposure to cyber security. So yes, people who are into physical security for 5, 10 years and they want to move into this, then definitely this cybersecurity 101 would be a very, very good course.
Right, right. Great. So we can, uh, guys, anybody who has any more questions, the floor is yours. So please do post the questions in the comment section. Okay, Sudhir has an opinion.
Yep, I am surviving, Sudhir. I'm surviving and doing well. Definitely you can survive.
I think
Look,
that
there
is
are
also
very
one of the.
yeah, there are specific look, there are specific roles where you require. Look, there I told you in security you have a diverse kind of roles. If you're into DevSecOps, which is one of the field of cybersecurity, and then if you, as I told you, if you want to be a black hat hacker, okay, of very high quality, okay, in that case, definitely you require coding skills. But I know a lot of people who are doing well without coding also. Yes, definitely you can do well, and I'm an example of it. Even someone give me 1 crore as a package and ask me to do a coding, I will say no, I won't do it. I hate coding. So yes, an example is in front of you. I would say I have done pretty well, decently well, I would say. Yep, you can survive. Why are you so obsessed with coding, Sudhir? I'm a real side role currently, but due to my earlier, well, I was a 30 I used to work in network now. Now I'm fine. Look, Manoj, it is just a number. Okay, age is just a number. Okay, you shouldn't be there at any age of a life. You can move because you have so many years of experience with you. Okay, so you can definitely move into cybersecurity, and your previous experience will definitely help you over the period of time. I would say the best field to move for you is to go for OT security.
So
Okay.
I just found out, sir. Amit Kumar is from Physical Security and Compliance.
Hmm.
So would that be he has 17 years of experience? And this question was posted by Amit. And
So
aviation
look,
security
Amit, yeah, I have answered it. Okay, so Amit, aviation security means physical security you're talking about.
and
Look,
compliance.
and compliance. Definitely, I have, as I told you, I'm working in a team where we have a lot of security professionals, physical security professionals, and look, with physical security, you can, I, with in physical security, there's a lot of competition, correct? And these days, if you want to, if you're eyeing a CISO position, you can't survive just because just you can't survive only on the basis of physical security. So you have to have a good knowledge. You have to have a good knowledge in cyber security also, and that is some of my friends who are into physical security. I always advise them, and I think this advice is applicable to you also. Definitely, you require cyber security along with the physical security. Look, security, Amit, is all about jack of all, master of one. So you are master of one in physical security, and now you have to become jack of all. So now transition your career, learn things about it, keep your physical security as a stronger point. Just like my boss, who is a CISO, he is a physical security guy, but yes, he has done a lot of certifications related to cyber security. So he has, it's like physical security will be your a big cake base, and cybersecurity and other certification will be your icings on a cake. Hope that help you.
That's a great explanation, sir. So moving on to Sudhir's.
Look, as I mentioned you clearly, Sudhir, I don't know why there is so much obsession with the coding. As I clearly mentioned, DevSecOps in cloud secure, DevSecOps is a field of software development where you need access to the security. Okay, where there you need definitely coding skills, and in auto, especially in network security, when you are into automation, there you require coding, but management of the firewalls, IPS ideas, you don't require coding. So as I told you, if again the third one, if you wanted to be a black hat hacker, okay, because black hat hackers are the one who develop their own tools. So for that, you need access to the coding. With that, I conclude questions related to coding here because I think I've answered most. Okay, Jelson, I am taking your question, please. Is there a necessity to do a risk management to become a cybersecurity expert? Jelson, yep. In our course, definitely, because wherever you go, whichever course you do, in any part of the world, in our day-to-day life also, we do risk assessment. Like when you will be enrolling into this course, you will be doing a risk assessment, like I'm investing in here and what benefits I will get out of it. So definitely risk management is required, especially when you are into governance role, you are into privacy role, audit role, definitely. But when you are into network security, black hat and all, there also risk assessment is required as a generic level. Yes. Okay, money. So hope I answer your question, Moni. Okay, I just give you an example here, Moni. Okay, my father never, my I never wanted to be an engineer. Okay, my father wanted me to be an engineer. I always wanted to be CA, CFO, and all that. But I am surviving in this field since long. My previous boss Okay, he is, I won't name him, he was a 12th pass guy when he was heading me, when he was leading me. But technically, he was very, very sound, very, very sound. So don't, these are your own inhibitions or own restrictions set up by your mind for yourself. Anyone can do anything. He should have a zeal and desire. So by saying this statement, Moni, that why you are creating a self doubt on yourself, which means that you are just setting a boundary for yourself. No, don't do that. A people is capable of doing anything which he wants. Person like me who never wanted to be in technical, and you see since last 20 years I have been doing technical. I've worked on firewalls, IPS, IDS, working in different fields of security. And I say that, and I'm, if I can do it, anyone can do it. It's just like you should have a zeal and desire and courage, and don't ever set up the restriction on yourself. You can do anything, you can survive. Nothing is impossible, mate. Is commerce easy? I did my MBA. And I'm an engineer, so I did my MBA. The two subjects which has given me a hard time was from commerce. So if you have survived in commerce, nothing, cybersecurity, you can survive here also. It's just like you should have that zeal in you and courage and consistency in you. That's all. Hope that answer your question, mate, Moni.
Also to add, sir, on our team as well, we have multiple people who are from the commerce background. Either someone is a CA or have done their BCom, and they're in technical cybersecurity roles.
So look, today it is, look, that era of our parents are gone. These days, don't typecast yourself. We have one life. Don't typecast yourself or restrict yourself. Sudhi, that it depends.
Absolutely.
Look, there are many subjective things available. Sometimes, maybe within 1.5 months, you have someone have good contacts in the industry. He may get a job. Sometimes, I've seen people taking a year to get into a job. This is a very subjective thing. No one can give a definitive answer to it. Look, our entry level course is about 6 weeks, okay, but at the same time, you have to study on your own, work hard, and have some certs with you, okay, later on. So this is not a very definitive answer anyone can give. Sometimes, as I told you, if you have, I know people who have very good contact, within a month they got it, but there are people who have taken 1 year. But I believe in one thing, Sudhi, Mother Nature, whatever it is taking us, you are putting an effort and input into it. And Mother Nature never waste anything. If you are inputting something, you will definitely get an output on that from that, but sometimes it takes time. So you have to be patient because market is good. If you have a specific skills, you can get a job quickly, but it all depends on you also how you are doing. It's very subjective thing. Hope that answers your question.
Really good explanation, sir. So we can kind of say that the information security industry runs on certifications, no matter what your initial educational background was.
Certifications are good, Ghazal. Okay, certifications definitely is a go for cybersecurity industry. If okay, then along with the cert, because this is not a government exam where you just pass the certification and get a job. What I have seen that people just want to do a
Right.
certification for the sake of earning the certification. They don't
Right.
look. Journey is equally important. So the learnings are more important. Even if you fail, fine, but the learnings are important. So
Absolutely, sir. I think we have another question.
yeah. I don't have much hands-on on Linux, so I can't much. Like YouTube violated me your name good. So yeah. Any further questions?
Let's just wait another 10 seconds. I think there's a time lag of 10 seconds, so we can wait
No
and
worries, no
then
worries.
we can wrap up the session. Guys, if you have any more questions, please feel free to put them in the comment section. We
Your
can
name is
take a
very
couple
funny.
more.
YouTube violated me. Sudhir, I hope I have answered all your questions. Don't be so obsessed with coding. Coding is just like, okay, look, I told you, anyone can do anything. Don't set initial inhibitors on yourself. Okay, anyone can do anything. Even I can learn coding if I want. But I don't do. I have choices available, that's why I never learned. Okay. I think Ghazal, the time is up, and it was a good session, interactive session, guys. Okay, so
Really
we
good,
at
sir.
Protect Academy committed to provide quality services and training to you. Okay, we have a session starting from 6th of July. Okay.
Correct, sir.
In Indian time zone, it will be 2:30 to 2:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. IST. Okay. So you can join us. It is, and we do run other courses also. CISSP, CISA, CISM, CRISC, CCSP, governance courses also. So if you want to do this course and then further transition career into specialist course, you are more than welcome. Give us a chance. Okay, the number has been provided to you. I'm available on LinkedIn. This is a LinkedIn Live. If someone wants to have further connect with me, I am an open networker. Will love to help you all. So thank you very much. God bless you all. See you. World is round. We may crisscross our path someday, even not in course, then also all. Okay. So thank you very much, Ghazal, and everyone. Thanks for your time. I
Thanks so much,
think.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you for your interactive questions. This was a wonderful session. And we'll keep bringing out more interesting sessions with Ajit, sir. So do join us again next time. And till then, have a nice week. And we'll see you again. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.